So this vehicle here is actually the Leopard 2A5. It's a main battle tank, a very powerful machine out of Germany. Mounted on the back of his turret there is an example of another piece of modern military technology. You can see that little thing sticking up in the back there. That's
R2-D2 looking?
Yeah, it's an active protection system. It's designed to intercept and shoot down incoming enemy missiles. So it's a powerful defensive option available to some of the higher tier vehicles in the game. So they cleared out the objectives down in the southern area of the map there. They're now going to go ahead and move on up towards the north. You can see on the mini-map in the bottom right, those large blue circles kind of indicate the next points of where the objectives are. So again, this is that Leopard 2A5 with the active protection system on the back. Leopard 2A5 was actually the first vehicle that we modeled internally. So it's kind of always been our test bed for every new feature we put in the game, including that camo net that you can see on it. It just fired an anti-tank guided missile. It's got the active protection system on it. So it's kind of always been like every company come up with a new military toy to put in the game, it usually goes on this tank first. It's just kind of been a fun tradition at this point.
Oh, safe little water action.
Yeah, as long as it's shallow enough, you're okay. You don't want to. This thing is not going to go go swimming in the lake.
It's not going to James Bond just straight up turn into okay, but like diverse.
Yeah, and this is just one of the examples of many environments that we're featuring here in the game. You know, we're also taking the players to some traditional desert-looking style maps, some interesting-looking refineries and factories. We have a port city is one of the maps as well. We also have a winter snow blanket city. So a lot of variety on the different maps, and the artists go crazy with just making them look awesome.
We nailed him.
So there he's firing again the anti-tank guided missiles. Those are slower projectiles, but they hit a lot harder. Now you see the blinking on the side there for the secondary objective. They're just out of time.
Yes.
They only got 2 out of the 3 surface-to-air missile launchers, so unfortunately, one of those planes isn't going to make it out of here. Yeah, way to go, team. Some of it might require synchronization or coordination or some other extra element that's going to require players to work together in order to pull it off.
Speaking of extra elements, I do see an interesting challenge over there: destroy an enemy vehicle while ramming into it. So there's also some collision damage.
Oh yeah. There's so the vehicles can ram each other and do damage. Challenges that, like the one listed there, is something players have for themselves. So he has that challenge. The other players do not have that challenge necessarily. They may have some other challenge.
We're watching Armored Warfare, of course, and there's quite a few different tanks, like you just said. There's these long distance tanks.
Yeah, so you know, here you have this main battle tank here and another one to the side. We got the tank destroyers on the wheels over there, and then a small light tank in this match. So we're not showing the artillery one in this, and we also don't have a armored fighting vehicle in this particular match.
Like you're kind of like hiding around, you know, walls and kind of poking out.
Yeah, they started out there in the open. Now they're engaged in this close quarters combat. So
APS, knock down a shot.
So right here, what just happened is that these things are firing missiles.